I take this opportunity and make you know that Global Garner Karnataka is headed by Mr. Devraj, state head, and 14 master channel partners fully dedicated to GG business in Karnataka state. Global Garner is, as you know, is founded by Mr. Vikas Rawat, CEO and CMD, having vast experience in digital e-commerce business. Today, this presentation will take you to a new world of shopping with empowerment and unimaginable benefits. Comes Mr. Sandeep, Regional Director, Global Garner, to brief about the company and take the program way forward. I also welcome today's WOW presenters, Mr. Nilakantappa, Master Channel Partner, Global Garner, Karnataka, and John Mario, Master Channel Partner, Global Garner, Karnataka, to give this Global Garner concept presentation in detail. Now over to Mr. Sandeep, Regional Director, Global Garner, to take forward today's session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Rao sir. So warm good morning to one and all. Uh, my dear friends, myself Sandeep, the Regional Director and Master Channel Partner from Global Garner Karnataka. This entire WOW, what is known as Wealth Opportunities World, is we will be speaking it in 4 different parts. The first part will be all about the company and the company background and the vendor benefits. So you might be a small retailer, wholesale dealer, or a super stockist, or a manufacturer. Also, you may be a service provider, like you might be an insurance consultant, you might be a trainer, you might be an advocate, you might be a trainer. I mean, any profession you belong, you are a doctor or engineer, whatever profession you are. If you are providing some services, both product and services, this segment is for you specifically. What we call as vendor benefits. The second part is all about the users. Global Garner, as Rausa was briefing, it's not only, it's a digital platform business, but we are not restricting only to e-commerce segment. It is a physical shopping experience where a person can shop from the nearest stores like Big Bazaar, Bata, Baskin Robbins, also the local vendors whom we call as nearby Kirana stores, Panwala, any person. So any shops, whenever you purchase whatever expenses you make to your in your daily life, day-to-day life, that is coming back in terms of bigger cashback. So in this segment 2 or the section 2, we will be talking about all about this user benefits. And section 3 is all about a fantastic product called UPOS, which is a digital invention of Global Garner. So we all enjoy going to a jolly ride for a trip. I mean, we do go for a shopping. We prefer shopping from malls. Reason is because it's one place wherein you can get all the things. You like to enjoy games, you can do there. You have food section, you have shopping section, you have grocery section. Everything is available in one roof. That's the reason we all prefer going to a shopping mall. Just imagine a concept like you owning a digital mall. Okay, you owning a digital mall is all about our UPOS product, a fantastic product wherein you can resell around 20 crore products in service. And now you can sell the brands like Kalyan Jewels, BMW, Baskin Robbins, all these companies you are reselling, and you are making a big money out of that. So that is the third section. We'll be talking about UPOS. And the last part is all about the partner benefits. The company is giving a fantastic and viable opportunity for each and every one of us who is interested to become a distributor wise. So company is in Karnataka, we are offering around 1,300 distribution ship. That is in a pin code wise distribution ship we are offering. So we will be distributing, we are looking forward from few distributors in this pin codes. And this opportunity is exactly for the person who is looking for a distribution ship in the last part. So friends, by this is how the entire segment will be completed. So WOW is all about wealth opportunity of world. So friend, before beginning, I just want to start this entire segment with a small story. So it's all about mindset. See, when there was a gentleman who used to had a hobby of keeping, who had owned a big aquarium as big as a big room. So what he did is every day he kept a big fish in that aquarium, and he started seeing how the fish is going to enjoy my aquarium in a glass aquarium. After a couple of days, what he did is he did a small he in this big aquarium, he put small fishes too. So literally what happens is big fishes automatically, when they see a small fish, it starts eating the small fish. So this big fish started eating all small fishes, it started eating. So then this gentleman thought an idea that, so let me do one thing, let me have a partition in between this aquarium. So he placed a glass partition dividing this big fish and small fish in two parts. So he made a glass aquarium, this glass aquarium, he made a partition in that. So what happened is, now the big fish can see the small fishes other side, but it every times it goes, it bumps to that glass wall and it comes back. So every day it tried doing the same, but it never could reach that small fishes. So after a point of time, this big fish left that. So he made a mindset that I can never reach that side, so I will never try. So few days later, this gentleman, what he did is, let me try now. So he gradually removed this partition dividing the two different fishes. But end of the day, the big fish had already made a mind that I can never reach there. So it started roaming it here and there only. So friends, probably I just want to convey a small message that our mind is like a human parachute. So I mean, if it is not open at the right time, this opportunity, whatever we are speaking, it may take 90 minutes or more than that for to understand, to grasp the entire concept. But if you sit through this entire program and understand the core essence of this program, I think this is a life changing opportunity, what we call, because without a big investment, you are able to venture into a $1 trillion industry, which is touching a $1 trillion economy by 2020. That is digital economy of India. So friends, welcome you all once again for such big opportunity of a $1 trillion industry, wealth opportunity world by Global Garner. So friends, you can stay connected to us with all the sources. You can stay connected with Facebook or Telegram. You can just send a message to Telegram or through Google Form. You can just stay connected. So WOW is a series of program which we are conducting across India. There are multiple, in multiple places we are doing these programs. In different languages we are doing this program. If you have any friends across any part of India, you can ask them to join our program through WOW, who has introduced you. You can just ask him, he will help you out with that. So this program is, why we are doing this program is to bring the leaders. There are a lot of diamonds in this nation. So we want to bring out those leaders, and we want to make a biggest organization from India. Of course, it is very tough to digest for few people. How, I mean, you're talking about making a big organization in the world. Yes, we are not joking. We are in a verge to make a biggest organization from India by March 2022. So how we are doing that? We have a proper strategy. The entire program, what you are listening through, will revolve across that only, how this company is going to be the world's biggest organization. So when the goal is big, when the aim is big, the vision is big, so the oath also should be too big. So, and every GGNs, we believe that we are not born to lead a small lives, but for a bigger life. So our oath is also as big as that. So it's a purely a company made by Indians and a made in India concept. So what today our Prime Minister's vision is also make in India, I mean, promoting the local economy and be vocal towards local. So we are aligned with this entire concept, and the company name is Global Garner Sales Service Private Limited. The tagline says empowering people. So the entire vision of this, the CMD, is to empower people through
ಸಂದೀಪ್
all.
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ
ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
No, it's happening. I mean, I can. It is visible to me. Even I'm not sharing the screen. I think, but it is visible.
Yeah, it is visible, sir. Go ahead, go ahead. It is visible. Go ahead.
Yeah, the company, this entire the company started in year 2016 with a loan capital of 3 lakh as a small startup. But in year 2017, we launched our universal app, and now we have already done 120 crore GMV. So it's no more a small company. We have already done a transaction worth 120 crore gross merchandise value, what we call in online trading terminology. So friends, in year 2019, this November, leading Cat 1 merchant bankers, Panthomat Capital Advisors, did a valuation, who is a renowned merchant bankers who do listings for, valuation for many big companies, and the valuation report says that now the company is worth 216 crores. The gentleman seen in the screen is Mr. Vikas Rawat, who is the CMD and the chairman of the company, who is getting the recognition from two prestigious recognitions from two big chief minister of our country, Mr. Shri Vijay Rupani ji and Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Next. So we proudly say that we do have an investor since 2019 who is nearly 180-year-old media conglomerate. So the household name whom we know as Economic Times, Vijaya Karnataka, all these brands we are quite familiar. It's an 180-year-old organization which did a detail, which took nearly 6 months time to understand the business concept, whether is it any other MLM sort of schemes, or they took a detailed time to study about the entire concept, the management strategies, the leadership team. After taking a lot of time, they became a partner, and they are the proud investors of Global Garner. So it's not only the 50 crore what they bring in as the brand equity, the Times Group, but rather we speak about there is a big brand, there is a 180-year-old company which is trusted the factor and studied this company as and have invested in our concept. So that's what that the Bennett and Coleman group brings in. So these are the leaders of across India who are the leading the shows, and few directors of the company. So as I told you, if you have any friends across India or any part, any language you want to know this program in Bengali, in Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, or any language, we do have the presentation in local languages, what we call as regional languages. You can stay connected with these leaders, and you can bring them to our program so that you can also empower others' life. Dear friends, the entire concept today, what you are going to hear, is entirely a copyrighted, intellectual copyrighted property of this Global Garner Service and Sales Private Limited. So entire cashback system is, it's not just we have applied for the copyright, we do have the copyrights, and all the copyright is intact. And so we cannot duplicate this business. So what is Global Garner doing? So Global Garner, end of the day, today, all big brands are behind middlemen. So they are eliminating the middlemen. So today the online selling has prompted too much reason is because of they're eliminating the middleman. But Global Garner is doing something different. So we are bridging the gap, what we known as creating middlemen. So now whatever brand you are, whatever service provider you are, for onlines, of course, there is no problem. Customer is going to reach you directly and you will know about your product or service. But when it comes to an offline sales, as I told you, we are not only an online sales providers, we are selling our products and services through offlines. So we are speaking, there will be a person who will be speaking about your product and service. So as we know as partners or UPOS partners. So just a word of caution to you all, you people who are listening for first time, who are hearing this concept for first time. There are few things which you will be listening to for first time in your life. So it will take its own sweet time to understand and digest this entire business concept. So there will be a lot of doubts and questions. Probably you may need to have attend one more session to understand in detail. But since it's first time, we are going to be the world's first prepaid, postpaid sales provider in the world. When there is nobody in the sales world, there nobody talks about prepaid sales. Also, there is nothing called prepaid sales today, but we are talking something on postpaid sales. And both for offline and online, we are, when postpaid sales, when I'm meaning, it's not the postpaid networks, mobile sim sales. It is about the sales, whatever business you are. So we are giving you a ready-made customers, and based your when the customer money lands in your pocket, and thereafter only you need to pay us. There is nothing, no upfront cost to become a vendor in this Global Garner concept. So that's the first thing which we'll be talking. There's a vendor benefits. The second thing what we are talking will be briefed by will be the user benefits. We have developed a universal app. So today every companies are trying to retain their brands, are trying to retain their customers by offering a good cashback and good reward system. But the irony of today's market is that no cashback is talking to each other. For example, if I'm going and shopping from Malabar Gold Jewelers, and the whatever cashback I get from there, I cannot take that cashback or the points, and I cannot go back to Bata shoes and buy shoes from there, right? So no cashbacks are talking to each other. So, but Global Garner thought in a differently. We want to become a world's biggest inter-exchange of business. We created a universal app wherein any product you buy, any service you buy from any of the vendors who are registered with us, you will get cashback and a uniform cashback system. That's the second part what we'll be talking. And the best part is that whatever transaction you do to us, you will be rewarded 100%. So that's a reward system, 100% reward, and a cashback from 2 to 100% cashback is you are going to get. So it's little unbelievable when I say that you, with your expense of 10,000 rupees, what you do to your day-to-day life, you can end up earning 1 crore. But if you sit through our user benefit program, you will clearly understand how that 1 crore is possible.
Thank you, Sandeep, for such a wonderful introduction of Global Garner. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, my name is Neelkantappa, Master Channel Partner for Global Garner Karnataka, and soon going to be Regional Director for Global Garner Karnataka. So let me just introduce to you the vendor concept. So Sandeep has been clearly told, the benefits that we're talking about with the Global Garner. So we would request you to have a patient hearing. So until the end of the session, definitely you will make out some good understanding of it. So let me start with the vendor session. Dear friends, we all know. See, I myself in business, and most of you are in business, and we all know that any business today, we require sales. We require business to happen to us. So that is very, very important for us. So when we are in business, so how do we get sales? How do we get business for our business? That is the most crucial thing for anybody today. So now one is, we have to do marketing of our particular business, whether it can be a grocery shop, it could be, consultant, you're an insurance agent, whatever. So unless we market ourselves, unless we talk about ourselves, to the people, nobody will get to know, and nobody will come and give us sales or business. So we need to do a marketing. The marketing itself is a very big subject, and it's a very big task for any business to successfully do it and attract the sales for them. Ultimately, end of the day, everything matter to sales. Now, and then we also have to do a branding. So people should be able to relate to our brand, and we should be able to promote our brand. It's a very big exercise by itself. So when we so then we have to hire some consultants to guide us and tell us how do we do all this marketing, branding, and to ensure that we are going to get good sales for our business. That is very, very important. And then we need to have a training, so we must have our sales team and training for our sales team, and these are very, very important aspects. And then also, if you all know, because I'm in business for the last 20 years, I know how it works, because we had to promote ourselves by doing a lot of paid listings. Initially it was Yellow Pages was there, now it is it is no more there, but we have Just Dial, we have Google paid listings nowadays, Google sponsored ads, and also we have social media marketing, digital marketing, Google ads, Facebook ads. So wherever there are many digital marketing avenues available, we have to do all that to attract customers for our business. I'm repeating the word, to attract the customers for to know about our business. But and then sales team also is required. But all of this, there is no guarantee of sale, my dear friends. We might see this is all prepaid. Like if you want to do an advertising campaign in Google or Facebook or in social media or any other means that you want to do, or give a newspaper advertisement, you have to pay in advance. You have to pay in advance. You're only going to get leads. You're only going to get some amount of awareness about your business, but then no guarantee of sale. None of these media are going to give you a guarantee of sale, my dear friends. That is the beauty of Global Garner. Now here is an opportunity with the Global Garner. You don't need to pay us 1 rupee to get listed and to get the customers. You have to pay only when you do a business with us. You will have to pay us post paid. That's what we're talking, post sales. Only after you get a sale that you are supposed to pay a minimum percentage of 5% commission to our platform. Isn't this wonderful? Believe me, I had been doing business for the last 20 years. Had I got an opportunity like this, probably I would have been the first person to make use of this. And when I was introduced to Global Garner as a user, first thing I did was I registered myself as a vendor, because I myself run a company. I myself run my own business into IT. So So I registered because, this is a wonderful opportunity, because there is never such a thing which I heard in the past, that, you register free of cost. And when you get business, that you have to pay a commission of 5% minimum, which is something which is awesome. So, my dear friends, let me tell you how this global Garner opportunity works for any business, across India. So now, first thing is, we all have a business. It could be anything. As I told you, it can be any business. It can be a consultant. It can be a trainer. It can be a doctor. It could be a grocery shop. It could be any form of business. It could be an insurance agent. So what are we doing? Once you register as a vendor with us, and we are trying to upgrade your, information. We are trying to upgrade your store. I'm just taking an example. You have a grocery store. So what is it we are doing? We are trying to digitize your entire shop. So we are giving this entire digitalization free of cost. There is no cost involved in it. So we are giving almost free digital package worth of 50,000 rupees to your shop just by you registering on a platform as a vendor free of cost. So the next thing is, post-paid sales service. As I already described, and you don't need to pay anything until you get business from Global Garner. Only when you get a business from sales from a Global Garner, then you have to pay commission to the platform, which is something which is very interesting. And rewards and cashback system for user retention and growth. My dear friends, imagine, let me take an example of a grocery store. Imagine there is a grocery store next to you. And in this regular scenario, what happens? We go and buy a grocery, and he will give the grocery, we pay the money, and there ends the matter. So now we don't, as a user, we don't get anything back. Now here is an opportunity. If any Global Garner vendor, so if Global Garner user comes and does a business with him, so user also going to get 100% rewards and cashback, and even the vendor also can get back, so, and in this bargain, he's able to retain his customers. He's able to attract those customers, come back again and again, because customer is going to get maximum rewards and cashback. Now the increase in sales. See, imagine in one particular area, if there are 10 grocery shops and you are a Global Garner vendor with us, and if you are able to give the customers maximum rewards and cashback, who will the customer choose? Definitely it's you. So then obviously that will increase your sale, and the word of mouth, people will understand that there is a vendor of a GG Global vendor who can give us maximum cashback and rewards, and definitely everybody will start coming to you. There will be an increase in sale and increase in margins, which is something which is everybody is expecting today. So we all want, those who are in business, we all want more increase of sales and definitely the margins. And there is also an exclusive opportunity that, if you are in a particular business, this is applicable to some of the business where you can take an exclusivity of 1 kilometer radius. So this will be a very good thing for a grocery shop, if I can talk about. If you take this exclusivity of 1 kilometer radius, there will not be any other competitive business will be listed, in that 1 kilometer radius, which we can discuss in detail, after some time. Or if you have any clarification, one can talk to us. We will give you more clarity on that. Now, the beauty of this is, though you as a vendor, I'm talking about minimum 5-6% of commission if you're giving after the sales that has come to you, and even you are not losing anything as a vendor, you got the new business to you, and you also get back 2 times of GG coins, of whichever the amount that you are paying to us. 6% of any sale, 2 times of that is going to come to as GG coins, which in turn you can also convert into real cash. That means, you are, as a vendor, you're getting business. You're also, getting back that money, whatever you're paying as commission to us will come back to you as cash, which is something really interesting and awesome. So the next thing is, we also give you a software for Global Garner, which is called GG Connect. So definitely, this is a software to create gift vouchers. So probably you must have seen everywhere. So there will be a software they use to give gift vouchers. This gift voucher is something very interesting because I can gift these vouchers to my friends and relatives, unknown person. This is like a prepaid. Like when somebody buys the gift vouchers from you, from your shop, that means the sale is already done for you. So you already got the business. So only that there will be validity of 12 months. They can come back to any time and they can do the business. But then you are already done the business. So this is a wonderful product. What we have is called GG Connect, which is optional for you. So one who's really wanted to create his gift vouchers can definitely opt for this. That cost around 25,000 rupees, GG Connect. This is optional. So we also have UPass. Let me just give you one more, same example of a grocery shop. You are a owner of a grocery shop. And what is it you can sell to your customers? Only grocery, what is there in your store. So now we have a product, the very unique concept and product of a Global Garner called UPass, Universal Point of Sale. And through this, you will be able to cross-sell 20 crore plus products and services, to your customers. So imagine, you are a grocery store owner, you have, 100 customers, 200 customers regularly come and buy with you, and they're very close to you. So you can also tell them, my dear, I can also give you a flight ticket. I can also give you insurance. I can also give you, you can also buy a car through my UPass. So who will not say no to it? And then in turn, they're going to get 100% cash back on that. So this is a very unique concept which we're going to discuss in detail in the next segment. My other colleague, friends will definitely discuss with you on the UPass, which is a wonderful product, which is again an optional. It is not mandatory. To be a global GARNER vendor, you don't need to buy a UPass. But this is something which is going to give more benefits to you, and you can do more business through the UPass. Now the global GARNER universal app. Ladies and gentlemen, so my dear friends, and we have done this universal app, which is very unique in its features. So now this is the world's most powerful and most empowering app on both the website. We have both app and the website, so which we have done, and you can be able to purchase around 20 crore plus products. So through this particular app. So in fact, we are literally fed up with downloading too many apps in our mobile. Probably if you can go and see some of the people, they would download hundreds of apps, because for every one product, there is one app. So now that is something has been completely eliminated, in our global GARNER universal app, where you can be able to buy 20 crore plus products and services of your choice in the one single app or the website, which is something amazing, my dear friends. Which I'd been thinking for the last 2 years. Why should I download so many apps in my mobile, which is taking away a lot of memory and very difficult. My phone is getting slowed down. So now here is a universal app, which is the most. That's why I call it as the world's most powerful and most empowering, where you can be able to do all your transactions in one single universal app, which is the beauty of global GARNER and the innovation of our CMD, Mr. Vikas Rawat. And his vision is that this particular should reach the entire world, and we should become the world's largest organization by 2020. Now the target customer. So let me tell you who are the target customers. So when we're talking about a target customer, who can be a target? Anybody who can spend 10,000 rupees per year. Probably this sounds very small number for anybody, because most of us as let's think about as a user ourselves. So we all have minimum 20,000-30,000 rupees we spend per month, depending on their family size. So what I'm talking about is 10,000 per year, which looks very simple. So that means anybody and everybody in India can be a user in our platform. So 10,000 per year looks very simple, because we spend on an average 10 to 15,000 rupees on our basic expenses like bill payments, and be it recharges or be it grocery shopping, clothing. There are so many things. So we talk about a very minimal of 10,000 per year. There could be our customers in this platform. They can be a user in our platform. So now the beauty is we are talking about both online and offline. See, now we have already a lot of platforms which are only talking about online. Like you got to go to their app, you have to go to their website, you have to buy only online. But the beauty with global GARNER is, so we are talking about giving a platform which is online and offline. You can buy it online. You can also buy it offline. Offline is next to your, we call it a nearby vendors. We call it as a nearby stores. You can go, when they are a vendor with us, you can still go there and you can do a shopping the way you're doing. You don't need to change your shopping behavior. You go to your nearby grocery store if he's a vendor, just go there, buy whatever you want to buy, and pay him in the way form that you want, either cash, whichever way you're doing, and everything will continue as it is. Only thing that when you buy it, you get a global GARNER bill from the vendor, and you will come back and upload it on your user app dashboard, and that will go to the approval for the vendor, and vendor pays the commission, and you get the cashback. Very simple, and we are enabling both online and offline in our system. So we talk about a mandatory monthly expenses. So see, definitely we have something called a mandatory monthly expenses, which we cannot evade, like your bill payments, your electricity payments, your mobile bill payments, and water bill payments. So we also talk about broadband recharge. All this will be our mandatory expenses. So mandatory expenses which you talk about, also your grocery shopping, definitely you have to do on a month-on-month basis. So the second one is mandatory but occasional expenses. Could be a clothing, could be buying maybe a mobile phone. So these are something which could be come under the mandatory but occasional expenses. Occasional at lifestyle expenses. So occasional life expenses, we'll also have something like travel. We might travel, we might do go out for outing and dinner. So there could be so many other things, and then we also might have a family program. We might buy some jewelry. So these are our lifestyle expenses, and then also shopping also definitely comes into this. And then we also talk about earning expenses. So here, we might invest in the insurance. Definitely, there will be a lot of people who will be investing in insurance and other. So these probably we could convert into an earning expenses. And all this while, what is happening till today, I'm talking about, we were doing all these expenses, whatever is required for our life, and we used to pay and we used to forget. And because we know nothing happens beyond that, we are not going to get back anything after that. So we used to pay and forget. So my dear friends, now just let's look at with global garner what happens. So now with the global garner, online and offline, all the same things as it is: mandatory monthly expenses, mandatory but occasional expenses, occasional yet lifestyle expenses, and all this you're going to get back guaranteed cashback and rewards, which is something which is very interesting and very new, because which we never heard of. Because all this while we used to do all these expenses and we used to forget, but now we have an opportunity to get back. I would proudly say not just a cashback and rewards. I would say up to 100% cashback and rewards if we follow the system. If we understand and follow the system and then be part of the global garner system, cashback system, we can get up to 100% cashback without any doubt. So that's with the global garner. The user, see now, how do this cashback happens? So now let's understand, what was happening till now, and now what happens after we have joined hands with the global garner, the user. So the user has to choose between two things now. So guaranteed cashback with global garner. See now he has an option now. So now user has an option because there is no force here. Anybody can become a user voluntarily. He must understand, and then he should become a user in global garner. So there is an option for him. He can get a guaranteed cashback with the global garner if he choose to become a member, or a guaranteed zero without global garner. So that means till yesterday, what he was doing his entire expenses without any guaranteed cashback. The same thing continues for him if he is not going to be part of the global garner. So this is a small difference that we can understand. I'm sure you're understanding what I'm talking about. Now, in other words, this is the beautiful thing which I've been very excited about for the last 4 months, which I'm part of the global garner. Your expense is going to be a new investment. So looks something very interesting. So now whatever the expense that we're doing for our own life, see, we are not giving any money to the global garner. We are not giving money to anybody else. Whatever we want for our life, we are doing the expense. That is going to be a new investment. That means we are saying, it's going to come back to you as cash. Really, really good thing that can happen to us. So this is an earning opportunity for us, when we are spending. And also, when you talk about earning opportunity, even when others spend. So now, imagine we all have friends. We all have, friends in our personal life and a professional life and our business life. So we meet a lot of people day to day and we exchange good things, So we normally share, whatever good comes across to us. If you as a user, if you refer any of your friends and your, in your circle, and when they register with your referral, and whenever they do any spending through the global garner for their own life, and whatever cashback they get, you will get 10% cashback throughout your life. This is not one time, because all this while we have heard the referral program. You probably go across the world, anywhere, any platform, you just look at it. All referral programs are one time. You refer somebody one time, you will get some XYZ benefit. Like suppose Uber, if you refer somebody, you might get one Uber trip free. That's all. There ends the matter. That's it. Nothing else. You don't get anything back after that. But global garner, the beauty is you refer one friend or any of your known contact, and if he becomes a global garner user, and if you start using the global garner, because definitely he will use it because he's going to get 100% cashback, and whatever cashback he gets, and the referrer will get 10% throughout his life. So that's something which is a wonderful thing which I have not seen in any of the platforms, because last 20 years I've been in IT and I've seen many of the platforms. This is something which I heard for the first time and which will be a reality for everybody. Every time you spend rupees 10,000, it is equal to 1 crore income opportunity, which sounds very crazy and strange, but yes, it's a reality. So for this, you need to understand how the whole thing cashback works. If you understand this, and if you take the guidance of the people who are already there in global garner, we will be able to guide you. Your every 10,000 rupees that you spend is going to be 1 crore income opportunity, which we can prove it to you, and which is a reality. So now all this with a zero risk, my dear friends. So all that you need to do is you just need to take a referral from any one of us and then become a user on our platform. All of this what I'm talking about is going to come to you with a zero risk. You are not paying 1 rupee to any one of us or to the global garner platform. You are just doing shopping only for yourself and your life. Now, how the cashback works? let us understand, so now is this a reality? Yes, let's understand, because we are going to give you, the systematic approach and the work. And with this particular concept of a cashback has been copyrighted, and we are not just talking, logic, we're just talking about a copyrighted concept for the 187 countries. So, which is something, the thorough research has been done on this and has been conceptualized. Now, in any business, how does this cashback work? Let us understand any business scenario. We have buyer and seller, right? We all know that there is a buyer and there is a seller. The seller is a vendor and buyer is a user. So now, in this case, all this while, what is happening is buyer will go to the vendor or the seller. He will pay for the product and services and he will get it. And the vendor will supply the product and services, and there ends the matter. This is what was happening all through. I'm talking about till yesterday. Those who are new to the global Garner, so definitely you can. This is the same scenario. I'm sure you will understand this. Now, what is happening is global Garner is now coming and helping us. Now, when you do the same purchase, whatever you're doing for your life, you, instead of doing it directly, now you do it through the global Garner. So you do it through the global Garner registered vendor. You become a user on global Garner, and then you go to the global Garner vendor and buy through them. So now, global vendor will pay a commission after the sales is done, after he is delivered the products and he got the entire money for the particular product or services. He will pay the commission to the platform, and in turn, global Garner pays the cash back to the user. So this is the beauty and the system how the cashback works with the global Garner. So, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear friends, so the total domestic spend of India as in today, as we speak as in now, it is 210 lakh crore. And we're talking about a domestic spend. Domestic spend, it could be for our own day-to-day whatever expenses that we're doing. I'm talking about as India as a population, it is 210 lakh crores. Now, global Garner is we are trying to build a platform wherein we are only looking at 30% of this transaction to happen through global Garner. We're only talking about mere 30% of the this entire estimated domestic spend. It is going to be 63 lakh crore. We call it as a GMV. I'm sure some of you might understand GMV. Let me expand that word: gross merchandise value. The gross merchandise value is the entire transaction, the amount of transaction that is happening through a particular platform. So we call it as a gross merchandise value. So as a global Garner as a platform, we are looking at just 30% of this entire domestic spend. That's going to be around 63 lakh crore GMV. We are planning to achieve by March 2022. By doing this will make us a world's number one organization in terms of, and then we'll become number one sales organization as far as global Garner is concerned. And that's the beauty about it. And power from and to the consumer. So, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, you all know consumer is always a king, because today the market is consumer driven. We all know that. And I've been running my own business, and I visit a lot of my customers once in a while for meetings. And a lot of places I'd seen, there will be our Mahatma Gandhi photo will be there, and there will be captions, that been writing all over, which I'd seen many places, which really touched my heart. And I try to follow that. And it clearly says, and Mahatma Gandhi says, customer is the king, in your business, and you are here because of him, and he's not because of you. The beautiful thing which I've been seeing over the last 20 years, and which I've been practicing and following in my life. So customer is the king. We all need to understand, come what may, we need to go extra mile to satisfy our customers. So what is that customer is expecting? Definitely they expect more and more cashback and rewards, and that is what we are trying to do through the global Garner. We understood the power of the consumer. Consumer is the king, and today all platform knows, everybody trying to lure customers by giving them more cashbacks and rewards, which is something very, very important today. So we have understood that power of consumer in our platform, and we have built this entire platform in such a way where we are going to empower the customers, empower the users in our platform, and where they get maximum cashback. I'm talking about 100% cashback on their day-to-day spendings, which is something very interesting for me, and I'm sure it will be interesting for most of you. So now the question comes to most of us now: how does this cashback starts? How does it works? Is it just a gimmick, or is it just some a scheme, or is it some kind of just a talk? No. So we have this entire system, as I told you, is already copyrighted for 187 countries. It is systematically planned and done. So let us understand how this entire cashback works. Now you register on GG and you select a product and service, and you buy, and then you upload a bill, And in some categories, in the local vendors and the some of the shopping website, you have to upload. And rest of the things, you don't need to, because most of in the mega brands it's all vouchers. Now, after the vendor approval, UPV is generated. Let me tell you what is an UPV, because for some it might be a new word. UPV is user purchase value. Every 10,000 of cumulative shopping that you do, the cumulative spending that you do on your purchase through Global Garner, so there will be one UPV that is going to get generated. That is called a user purchase value. So every 10,000 will be one UPV. If you do 1 lakh of business through Global Garner, it will be 10 UPVs. So it's in a simple terms. Now the cashback starts. So whenever UPV is generated, so then the cashback starts. So now the best thing is, we have 4 different cashback systems which we're going to discuss in detail. And every time you do a shopping, so I'll just give you an example. Imagine you are doing a bill payment of 1,000, or you're buying some voucher of 1,000 rupees for pizza. So you will get 100% GG coins on your every purchase. And every time you reach 10,000 rupees, one UPV will get generated, and you will get 10,000 GG coins and one UPV. Now, when we're talking about one UPV is generated, and when in a particular my cashback circle, you will get, if you ask for a different cashback, like if you go to instant cashback, you will get 2 to 10% guaranteed, and you get as GG money. So there are 2 things. One is GG coin. Every purchase of yours will give you 100% GG coins, irrespective of your product and service you're buying. And GG money is something which you're going to get depending on the cashback system that you're going to choose. So GG money is a real money where you can send it to your bank account immediately as soon as you see that in your wallet. And GG coins, we can be able to convert them in the cashback system. Let us understand the system in the next slides to come. So there is a time slot, for different GG coins and GG money, how it work, and which we can. So definitely we have different slots. Best shopping website, mega brands, and GG vendors. So on an average best shopping website, minimum it takes around 90 days when you do. When I say best shopping website, it could be Amazon, it could be Myntra, it could be 1mg. It takes around 90 days once you upload the bill. But definitely it will happen, because and then mega brands and flight. So normally it takes 15 to 20 days once you do a shopping. So mega brands is normally it's a voucher. When you buy a voucher and you finish your entire transaction, it takes around 15 to 20 days time for the cashback to start. And a GG vendors, normally it's around 30 days. So that means when you're talking about a local vendors, when any local vendors nearby, so it takes around 30 days for you to get the cashback. The real money cashback options. So now we have 4 different, 4 different options. One is SCB FIFO, first in, first out. Now SCB systematic cashback first in, first out option. So where you will be, every time your UPV is generated. So in the systematic cashback FIFO system, it's all in this, it's like a queue in your temple. So when you go and stand in the temple, those who are in the first line, and they will be able to get the darshan in the beginning. So that's how it works. So those UPVs generated in the first, they will start getting the cashback, and in the entire system. So this particular thing works on a auto tagging system entire India. Anywhere in the UPV generated across India will be added to this particular FIFO system, and those who are in the first numbered UPVs, they will get the cashback, and the rest will follow. So everybody will get the cashback on the SCB FIFO. Now we have SCB random pick process. This is like a lottery system where every month we will choose the UPV. Whoever choose that SCB random pick, those will be put onto the lottery system, and those who will pick up those particular thing based on lottery system, they will get 100% cashback. And the rest who doesn't come in that lottery pick process, they will get guaranteed 2% cashback on the RPP. So we can discuss this in detail, so probably once, maybe after session, you can call us. Now the third thing is instant cashback. This is a very instant cashback where now each individual is different. As a user, each one of us are different, right? And everybody don't want to wait for, in SCB, we have to wait for some time. And in SCB also, it's like a lottery. So everybody need not go for the same option. Definitely our thinking is different. So there is an option called instant cashback. In the instant cashback, you will get instantly 2% to 10% cashback in GG money, and 100% reward points as GG coins, which will come to you. This is instant, because people don't want to wait. I don't have time to wait. Let me just get the instant cash. That is a good option for people who will opt for this. Now in the SCB FIFO, it's 100%. In random pick process also, it's 2 to 10%. Those who get picked up in the lottery, they will get 100%. Those who don't get, they'll get 2%. But in the instant cashback, it will be 2 to 10% for everybody. Now we have an interesting cashback system. It's called My Circle Cashback. So in the SCB FIFO, I'm going to discuss in detail how it's going to work. So now when SCB FIFO, when 6 UPVs are generated, see, imagine you are 1 UPV is generated, and after you there are 6 UPVs got generated, and you will get 500 rupees as real cash that will come to you as GG money. So when there are 36 UPVs gets generated after your UPV, you will get 10%, that is 1000 rupees. Now there is 216 UPVs getting generated after your UPV, then you will get 8500. So totally you are getting 8500 plus 1000 plus 500. So you are getting totally 10,000 in cashback you will get, and 10,000 GG coins will be there, and you should be able, you can be able to convert that into a real cash. So totally you are getting 10,000 rupees back. This is 100% cashback in talking about a FIFO process. This is a systematic process in FIFO, first in first out option. So therefore, just by spending 10,000 through GG, your user gets totally 20,000. So now here he is getting a real GG money as 10,000, and he can also convert 10,000 GG coins which are already there with him. So that means totally he's getting 20,000 cashback. It is almost 200% cashback we're talking about in this SCB FIFO process. Now, My Circle is something which is very interesting. What has been Global Garner designed and thought about. So the tagline is very clear. It's choti spending se badi wali earning. It means you spend a small amount of money for your own life, and you can make a lot of earning through that. So we all know about how this Facebook, Google, and other social media company works. PhonePe, or it could be Uber, Zomato. So they all work on. See, now if you look at Facebook, we are Facebook. We are not doing a lot of content writing. Facebook don't have any content writer. We are all the content writer. So that means, but they will generate revenue through the ads. So then we are all working for Facebook and WhatsApp and other companies. So Google Pay, we are referring people. PhonePe, we are referring others. So Ola, Uber, we are referring our friends and family. So ultimately, it's people who are working for each one of them. So it's a company has done this entire concept, but we are all working for them, and then we are able to earn. Those people make money out of that. So why do they ask for a friend? Because they would spend less on advertising and promoting themselves. So it's easy when somebody refer, and they will be able to work for that particular company. So, but all these places, what was the benefit of a referral? Because it is all one time. I already explained to you, when you refer somebody in PhonePe or Google Pay or Ola, Uber, Zomato, the referral is only one time. So you're only referring them, but then those companies make money throughout their life using them as a customers. But with Global Garner, it's totally a different concept. That you refer somebody, and then whatever that cashback he gets, you will get it back. 10% of his earning throughout your life. That's something which is very interesting concept what we have done. The beauty of one more concept, as I told you, My Circle, is you can earn up to 1 crores. Please hold your breath. I'm sure it will be very difficult to understand and digest this in the very first segment. If you're in the very first presentation, yes, it's a reality. You can earn up to 1 crore. So how does this happen? So now every UPV when it's generated, you will get 75 rupees. That means once your 1 UPV is generated, and we will tag any other UPV under your circle. So you will introduce, say, 10 people under you, and those 10 people are also buying for themselves, right? They're also spending 10,000 rupees on average in a month. So they are also generating 1 UPV. So when you ask them, your friends, to tag, their UPV below your UPV, so every UPV is generated tagged under your UPV. 1 UPV will get 75 rupees, and 2 UPVs are tagged, you will get another 75 rupees. 3 UPVs, it is 75 into 3, and 4 UPVs 75 into 4, and so it goes on. The 6th UPV you will get 125. Totally, when there are 6 UPVs tagged, see, it is not necessarily your own UPVs. It can be your friend's UPV, or if we have already made a circle called Karnataka My Circle option, so we can also help you once you are part of that. So others UPVs we are going to tag below your UPV. So when there are 6 UPVs generated and tagged under your UPV, you will make 500 rupees out of that in the first circle. Now the first circle, as I told you, I explained, I demonstrated, it's 500 rupees. And the second circle is 6 into 6, 36 UPVs to be tagged below your 1 UPV. So I'm just taking an example of only 1 UPV. I'm not talking, so you may be generating more number of UPVs. That holds good for all the UPVs. So what we're talking right now is I'm talking only 1 UPV. The third circle is 36 into 126 UPV. You will get 3,500 in real cash. Fourth circle, 216 circles. There will be 1,290 UPVs come below your UPV. You will get 5,000 in cash. Overall, you got 5,000 plus totally 10,000 in real cash. You got it, and you also have an option to convert 10,000 GG coins, because when you're generating 1 UPV, so you are also having 10,000 GG coins. So now you can convert these GG coins into real money. That means totally you got in the fourth circle, just by completing the 1290 UPVs, 20,000 in real cash. My dear friends, we have just done shopping of 10,000 for our own life, for our own choice. We are not asking you to buy our own brands. No, whatever you want to buy, you would have done insurance, you would have done bill payments. Everything is done for your own life. So imagine, you're going to get back 20,000, which is something, very, very interesting, exciting, for anybody. So that means, whatever we spend from now onwards, till now, let us forget, because, we did not get anything in our life. But from now onwards, if you are part of the GG and if you're spending 10,000, all these UPVs will give you 20,000 in the fourth circle. I not even gone forward. I'm only talking about the fourth circle. So you are going to get guaranteed 20,000 rupees as real cash in your account, which can be sent to your bank account. Sounds very interesting and exciting. Let us understand this in detail. Now, when you go to the fifth circle, you will get 18,000, 18,000 rupees in real cash, and by then you would also have accumulated the GG coins. 36,000 GG coins can be converted into real money. So now the sixth circle, 50,000 in real cash plus 1 lakh GG coins can be converted into cash. Now the seventh circle, 1.5 lakh in real cash, and you can convert 3 lakh GG coins into real cash. So there is a scenario, if you only do 10,000 shopping, you will never be able to do this, because you will not have 3 lakh GG coins. Then you can buy the GG coins from somebody else. Maybe your friends will be acquired a lot of GG coins. If they're doing more shopping, you can take from them. It's a very, very simple process. Eighth circle, 6.72 lakhs in real cash, and you can convert 15 lakh GG coins. Hold your breath, my dear friends. In the last circle, ninth circle, 21 lakh in cash and 50 lakh GG coins. In reality, so you are totally in the entire my circle, your 1 UPV will give you 30 lakh as GG money, that's the real cash, plus 70 lakh GG coin conversion capacity to GG money. So totally you are earning 1 crore rupees. So this is something, a very big billion-dollar question, but definitely we'll answer you, because we are already working on this. We are already seeing this cashback happening. We are already almost in the third circle. We are reached for most of us in Karnataka circle. We can prove it to you. There is a proof. So we are not just talking a theory. We are not just talking about some simple logic. There is no just an explanation. There is a proof for us. So we will definitely prove it to you once you can talk to us. Now the user referral. Now every time. You refer a friend of yours, and he does a 10,000 shopping, and 1 UP is generated for him. You will get movie ticket worth 200 rupees as a referral bonus for you. And every time your referrer, who is referred by you, is generating UP, you will get movie ticket worth of 200 rupees. And now whatever cashback he will get as a user, you will get 10% cashback. This is throughout life. This referral is only one time, my dear friends, and this referral income and your benefit will be throughout your life. So it's a very cashback reward system. What we're talking about is really exciting. As I told you, this is being copyrighted concept. So the referral cashback, so vendor referral also. Now there is one more interesting thing. Now you, as a user, you not only referring your friends as a user, you can also refer vendors on our platform. That means, see, you know a lot of vendors whom you regularly deal with. So today, anybody and everybody are not vendors with us. You can refer any of the vendors whom are very close to you. You just send a referral code from your user app, and they can become a vendor with us. You will get 2.75% of the 2.75% of the commission given to us by the referral. So now once he becomes a vendor with your referral, so whatever business he does through Global Garner, whatever commission that he pays to us to Global Garner, you will get 2.75% of that commission throughout your life, as long as that business, the vendor is on our platform. So that's another beauty. So that means you are also referring users, you also can refer vendors, and you're also going to get benefit out of that. So how does GG give so much? And now this is a really good question, and definitely we need to understand how does GG give so much and still earn. So suppose is it Global Garner doing any charity work that they're trying to give everything to 100% cashback? How does Global Garner earn? Is Global Garner going to make money out of it? Let us understand how this cashback system works, how Global Garner makes money out of it. So we process how we process 2 to 100% guaranteed cashback. Now imagine there is one UPV is generated for one user, UPV level, and the revenue, how much is coming to Global Garner. The first level, how we are giving, second level, fourth. Let me just take only up to the fourth level. So ninth level, it's the same thing follows after that. So now you as a customer, imagine you as a customer, you came to Global Garner, you become a user, you done a shopping of 10,000, you created one UPV. So what is happening? So one UPV, so we are first circle in the first level, what is happening? We are trying to tag 6 UPVs under you. So we are giving you 500 rupees and then 200 movie voucher is given to you. Now first level, when it is company is making 3,000 rupees in commission, I'm talking about the vendor commission to us. And we are giving 500 into one person is getting 500 rupees and then 500 movie voucher is given back. The second level, when the 36 UPVs are done and company is making 18,000 in commission to the platform, and we are giving 1,000 rupees to one circle, and 506 people will get 500 rupees, and 4,000 movie voucher will be given out to all these people in your UPV circle, which you talk about. Now third level, 216 UPVs generated, and the company is making 1,08,000 in commission. And we are paying 1%, because I showed you all this, 8,500 is given to you after you reach the third circle, right? So now 1,000 rupees is given to 6 people because they are also completed their third circle. And 500 people, 36 people will get 500 rupees. Totally, we are paying out 32,500 rupees in cash back, I'm talking about, when we reach the third level. The fourth level, 1,296 UPVs are generated. Company is making 6,48,000 in commission. And out of that, we are giving 10,000 to one person and 10,000 GG coin conversion. Also, 8,500 into 6 people will get in the same UPV circle. We're talking my circle cashback. And 36 people will get 1,000 rupees each. And 216 people will get 500 rupees. And total cashback is given in this process is 2,05,000 only. So company is still making profit. So net, let me talk about. In this fourth circle for one UPV, so the company has made totally 7,77,500 in commission is come to us through the vendors, and we had given back 5,53,000 rupees as cashback to everybody, as we promised in my previous my circle cashback, and company is still making a profit of 2,24,500. My dear friends, please understand. If possible, you can take a screenshot of this. This is the scientific algorithm that we have completely done and very wonderfully planned by our CMD. He has taken around 5 to 6 years time to develop this entire concept, where we are trying to see in the bargain, we are trying to help everybody in the ecosystem. See, because we call Global Garner as a sales ecosystem. Here the user, vendor, and also the people who are working with the Global Garner. So we are trying to help everybody and make maximum benefit out of it. Because all this while, what is happening with the different companies is, when they do a sales, the company will grow and the users will not get maximum. And the vendors also don't get maximum. But here in our case, the entire ecosystem is getting benefited. We all are going to get benefited, especially the user. User is the maximum beneficiary in this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends. John Mario, the Regional Director and MCP for Global Karnataka, he's going to take our concept for next is UPAS, Universal Point of Sale. He's going to explain in detail. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Dear friends, it was in fact a wonderful session today. I am sure by now, with the kind of a training Mr. Neelkantappa has given, all of you are already with a lot of excitement, energy. I am sure all of you are with a pen and paper, trying to already list all your vendors and users. Brilliant session it was. That makes all of a job easier. Dear friends, Mr. Neelkantappa has taken you through the vendor and the user benefit. As we are all aware, we have a very, very integral part. Mr. Sandeep also spoke in the beginning with a very short introduction. The power of UPOS. What we are talking about is India's best digital invention. I think that itself is a self-explanatory. and welcome you all to the world of entrepreneurs. So with very less investment, with your multiple contacts of vendors and users, how each one of you can become to the world of entrepreneur. I'm sure all of you like the word entrepreneur. You are not going to work for anybody. You will be a boss. You will be a king for yourself. So here is a golden opportunity through a fantastic self-sustainable ecosystem, what we talk about. Self-sustainable ecosystem and the world of entrepreneur. Here I will take you through in a short time through the UPOS. All of you are aware what is UPOS? Universal point of sales. As the word goes, you are becoming an official distributor by becoming an owner to sell and promote 20 crore plus products. So welcome you to the world of entrepreneur. I'll take you through in a brief on the USPs and working of UPOS. We'll move on to the next. Mr. Neelkantappa, you can move slide one by one. Just before I start with the power of UPOS, I just wanted to share one of the wordings of our ACP yesterday, who was qualified actually as a assistant director. He was an ACP qualified. He, in his introductory word, he told, understanding and the concept of GG is so powerful. If he were to be in the panel of Nobel Prize laureates, he will give our CMD, Mr. Vikas, a Nobel Prize. Such is the power of the GG concept itself. So I request all of you to pay attention for the next 20-25 minutes, and I will take you through one by one. Mr. Neelkantappa. You are making the slides, okay. Okay, so the power of UPOS is going to be, we would be covering the entire thing in terms of the online brands. All of you are familiar with the online brands like, Amazon, 1MG, it could be even Myntra. So all of this have put in their lot of investment, time, energy, marketing for years, and then they have come up to this level. What we are talking is, today, when you buy a UPOS, when you become a UPOS owner today, you are also an official distributor and you become a franchisee of this world's #1 brands like Amazon, 1MG, and Myntra it could be. Along with it, we have about 126 websites, which are the premium ones. We are not listing the entire, online business. We have chosen the premium 126, websites where you can become a partner. You are a UPOS owner, which means you can promote all of this. Next is we are talking about mega brands. All of us are aware, big brands, Bata, we can talk about Chroma, Arrow. All these brands are well established in India, or even I would say even globally. But you, as becoming a UPOS owner, today you become an authorized vendor and a franchisee, and you can promote and sell any of the product, and you paid commission for it. That's the beauty of it. In fact, we will talk about the cost, capital investment, and operational cost of having a business in the next slides to come. But I will just give you a brief. The next one would be, we are talking about the local vendors. As I told, a self-sustainable ecosystem, it is the ambition of the CMD and Global Garner vision is to have a lot of local vendors. Local vendors, when we talk about, not you and me go do a purchase in Big Bazaar or Chroma every day. We walk out of our house, we do a purchase. It could be a simple recharge, electricity bill to a food. So local vendors play an important role. That is where all of our involvement and commitment is going to be. So already we have 12,000 plus, local vendors, and our dream is to have 36 lakh vendors in panel across India. As the slide you are able to see, it is all nearby stores. It is very difficult, let's say, as Mr. Neelkantappa explained, you might be sitting here in Bangalore, you have a vendor in Mumbai, he has shown interest and he has done a business. But how would the trading or transaction happen? You cannot travel every day out there, or he will not be able to. It could be a lot of constraints. Here is the beauty, any vendor across India and any user sitting any part of India, you will be interfaced and interconnected through this powerful digital invention called UPOS. So you being in Bangalore, it can be an outskirt of vendor, or somebody sitting in the outskirts of Bangalore, you can do a purchase, you can do transaction anywhere in India. It could be Delhi, Mumbai, anywhere. So that is the power of UPOS. So as a whole, we would cover the entire online products, which are premium brands. We are also covering the mega brands, big brands, 27,000 plus brand stores. We would also not ignore the local, which is the most powerful, which composites almost 70 to 75% of the domestic business that India is doing today. I'm sure you saw the big numbers. So we will move on with a small AV to give a brief about UPOS in a short.
Oh, Devraj, can you run the AV?
You can skip, that is not an issue. You can.
Not a problem. So I'll just give you what is the crux of the AV. It says, any service provider, any vendor, any business can be your business. In simple, it's just a 30 seconds video. Anybody's business is your business. As a UPOS owner, you can do Kalyan Jewelers, you can do Amazon, you can do a next to grocery. So that is the part. AV talks only about it. Anybody's business is your business. That's the whole crux of this video. We'll move on to the next slide, please. So as I told, you are going to be entering into the world of entrepreneur by becoming a UPOS owner. So this power of UPOS is, the picture is self-explanatory. You could be owning a different business. You can be self-employed. You can be working. You can be a cable operator. You are probably a grocery store. You are into loan. You are into insurance. Any kind of a business. In fact, Mr. Neil Kattapar, a lot of MCPs are from IT background, real estate background. The beauty here is, let's say you need to promote an insurance. All of you are aware, you need to be IRDA certified. Let's say you need to promote a banking product. Definitely you need to be holding a degree. You need to be having certain certifications with RBI. Let's say even if you want to do a small real estate business, you need to have a RERA registered. Or you need to develop your software. You want to develop an app, you need to be from tech background. Without any of this experience and expertise, the beauty of owning a UPOS is that you can do everybody's business and you can do any business without any of this qualification. The only qualification that you need is you should be an owner of an UPOS. So the wording very clearly shows one for all. UPOS is for all, and multiple business is going to be interfaced to this UPOS. So we move on to the next. Here, the USP of UPOS, what we are talking about. USP is nothing but unique selling point. What is UPOS? Why should we talk so much about UPOS? Why is it, as a Global Garner family, every GGN should be a owner of a UPOS? This simply eliminates the competition. We keep telling, in Global Garner, we never compete with anybody. We only compete, we only complement, which means you cooperate with each other. We help each other build a business. As a UPOS owner, let's give an example. Let's say you have a small electronic shop. What happens in the electronic shop? People come in, they look at the brand of a mobile, they see the price, but invariably they do a purchase at Amazon. Let's say any electronic product, we are selling it at 25,000. Amazon is able to give it at 23 or 24. So you lose a customer. Here, the beauty of owning a UPOS is that you can place an order through your UPOS, even an Amazon product, still you get rewarded for it, still you get benefited for it. That is why the word goes, eliminates your competition. Not only that, one of your user, it could be you are running a hotel, it could be an electronic shop, or into any business, your customer comes to you all this while for a cable operation. Tomorrow, he can recharge, he can pay electricity bills, he can book the flight tickets, he can buy a real estate, he can buy even an insurance. That is the power of UPOS, where we are highlighting about it eliminates the competition and it multiplies the transaction. One user will have multiple transactions with you, wherein you are increasing your customer base and the sales. Next, we are moving on to what will be the use of a user. I think Mr. Neil Kattapar has covered in detail. The first is that the UPOS owner gives a complete service. Mr. Neil Kattapar, next, you need to press. So, non-operate model. Okay. The user, what happens is you get a free assistant. The UPOS owner gets a single point of contact. All this while, what we have been doing it for a recharge, it could be for a power, it could be for online ticketing, it could be. We had different apps, different point of contacts. The beauty of you being a UPOS owner and the service that you will give it to your user is you become a single point of contact. you become a single point of sales. Anything and everything can be done through you, by you to all your customers. It could be your friends, your colleagues, your customers, existing customers you can do. So you become almost like a service provider, one point of contact for all your customers. Second one, as a user, your customer gets 100% cash back in the form of a GG coin. Whatever the purchase, yesterday he bought some services through you. Let's say he has taken an insurance policy from you yesterday. He got a policy, fantastic. But today, you as a UPOS owner, you give him an insurance policy, he gets a policy, he gets 100% GG coin back to him. So that's a fantastic thing, what you're going to give back to your user. Apart from that, automatic real money. When we say real money, it is unlike the GG coin, it is the actual cash. I think you are covered in the user benefit in depth. 2 to 10% of your transaction value, you are getting it back as a real money into your account. So these are the benefits of a user. And the fourth one is, Mr. Nilkant, the fourth benefit for the users. Mr. Nilkant? I think I will share the screen, Ms. Nilkant. I will start, yeah, see. Okay, so Ms. Nilkant, do you want me to, run these slides? Can I?
Fine, I'll do it. Sorry, I had a call.
Yeah. Okay. So the fourth one, what we are talking about is, a user, he gets a, kind of a single point of service. He's getting 100% of the GG coin. We are also talking about real money back in 2 to 10%. Above all, through my circle, he also has an opportunity of earning 1 crore. A simple user spending 10,000, you are making them a crorepati. Don't you feel it's a noble gesture? It's a fantastic thing what you are giving it to all your users and customers, you as a UPOS owner. So we move on to the next. So what is the potential of your user? This is a slide which we have prepared it as a common family of any Indian family or a family in Bangalore. So all of us are spending our money in a day-to-day life. It could be grocery. It could be, you can run through the entire one, please. It could be the car service, what we do. It could be a small medicine. It could be a simple entertainment or a baby care, clothing, any of this. These are all we have bulleted like any normal Indian family or a family in Bangalore definitely will have these expenditures. Maybe the ratio will vary here and there. Maybe a few hundreds or a few thousands will vary. As a whole, the entire Indian family per month, this is a kind of an expense which is amounting to 27,000 on average. So 27 rupees, it could be little lesser or little more. We are taking an average of 27,000 rupees per expenditure, which is an expenditure, it could be a spending, it could be. That invariably, it goes without saying, we are bound to spend this. So this is the expenditure. The next one we are also talking about, there are certain expenditures that we do in a year. The previous slide we showed in terms of a day-to-day expense. This slide we are covering up the annual expenditure that we'll be doing, because not every insurance policy we renew every day. We do not plan our holiday package every day, but invariably we celebrate our birthdays, anniversaries, festivals, New Year. It's a different festivals what we do, and it goes without saying, all put together. It could be a house renovation, an electronic gadget, or a gift that you need to give it to your friend or a colleague. All this expense we have put together, annual expense will sum up to 3,25,000 approximately. As I told, it could be more or less 5-10% variance. So this you divide it into 12 months. Your monthly would be about 22,500 rupees. So a monthly expenditure where we had 27,000, and here the total annual expense is divided into 12, and we are talking about 22,500. Please press Mr. Nilkantappa. So the average together, it comes up to 27,000 annual expenditure and 22,500. So here we are talking about a net monthly expense of 49,500 an average Indian family is going to be spending. So an average Indian family is spending about 49,500, as I told. It could be a little more or less, 5%, 10% more, or it can be even lesser. But here we are simply taking an average calculation. And what happens, let's say you as a UPOS owner, you are doing a purchase for yourself. You are a self-consumer. Let's say no other customer is tagged under you, but you as a owner of a UPOS, you would have all these expenditures. So what happens is, so 3.5%, 1,800 rupees is what is the earning. So to get all this benefit, what is the cost of a UPOS? So that all these products comes simply to 54,000 plus GST. When you purchase a UPOS also, you are getting 5.4 UPV. You are aware each UPV is 10,000, and in turn also you are getting 500 movie voucher. Each movie voucher will be 100 rupees each. So one is you are getting a digital mall. You are getting to transact 20 crore plus products. Also, you're getting free compliments in terms of a UPV as well as a movie voucher, and there is absolutely no risk. And this does not have any maintenance renewal charges. The 54,000 what you pay, it is lifelong free, and there is no renewal. There are different models in UPOS also. You can speak to the persons invited you or go through the next sessions to understand the power of silver and gold. So here we are just giving an example, a kind of a case study, what we are trying to picture to all of you. Imagine that you are starting your own business. Of course, you cannot think of starting a business like Kalyan Jewelers. You imagine you are going to start a business, and there is going to be definitely a kind of a capital investment and operational cost. In a summary of this slide, I will tell, even if you need to start a small business like a bill recharge, you need to spend nothing less than 50,000 rupees as a capital investment, capex, and your monthly running cost would be nothing less than 50,000. Likewise, you are trying to open a big shopping website. It could be a Flipkart or 1MG or those big brands. It goes into nearly 1 lakh crore, which definitely most of us cannot afford to. Let's say you're trying to open a mega brand like a Chroma. It goes even furthermore, 1.5 lakh crore of money that need to be invested, and 3,000 crores will be the operational cost, which definitely a middle class person cannot even dream of. It can even go up to a small ticketing. It could be a bus, train ticketing, flight ticketing. You need to still invest about 1.5 lakhs, and your operational cost will be nothing less than 500. So to summarize the entire thing, the UPOS value, the worth of UPOS is nothing less than 5,000 crores, and it require really about 80 crore per month expense. But we are not going to ask you to pay that. It comes in with a very, very minimal nominal cost of 54,000. And what you get for this 54,000, the beautiful thing, free movie vouchers of 50,000 worth. Today, because the cinemas and other things are not fully operational, so there is an option where these movie vouchers can also be redeemed to a UPV or few other vouchers. To promote, to make a brand of yourself as a UPOS owner, we also help you with standees, a display board. We also facilitate with the paper pamphlets that can be distributed in their local circle or friends. Above all, I think in the intro we have covered in detail, we are also Times of India branded company, which means they being the investors with us, you get a very good branding. You as a small vendor or you as a small UPOS owner, still you can carry your business in a big way, and you get an opportunity to promote 20 crore plus products and services comprising of 27,000 brand stores, 12,000 local vendors, which has already, but our ambition is to have 36 lakhs vendors shortly, which means you will also be owning all of that. So we are just coming back to the investment versus the ROI. Let's say any new investment that you put in, you need to put together lakhs and crores, and any normal business takes nothing less than 2 to 3 years. And even sustaining a business for 3 years is a big challenge. Here we are talking about you as a consumer, you will be earning 1,800 invariably, and you have spent just 54,000. You are earning 1,800 into 12 months. You get about 44% as the ROI. Even let's say you are the only customer in the UPOS, still you get 48% ROI, which is a guaranteed income. So absolutely you need not worry on investing on the UPOS. We move on to the next place. Yeah. So over and above, see, all of us are not buying a UPOS to do transaction for ourselves. Here we are giving you 500 movie vouchers, or we are taking it 500 users as a calculation. I'm sure all of you in your mobile contacts, you have more than thousands of contacts. Here we are taking only an extract of it, 500 users, with the same calculation of 1,800 per user, where they are spending about 20,000 a month average. You get to earn 9 lakh rupees per month, which is nothing but 12,000% of an ROI. Can you imagine a business, or can you think or dream of a business which can give you 12,100% of an ROI? It is unimaginable. Okay, even if you say 12,000% is too much, 1,800 or 9 lakhs is too much, even if we take an average of 100 rupees an income from each of your user, it will come up to 50,000 per month. Plus, all of your customers are going to be referred by you, which you have already gone through. As a user benefit, you refer a customer, 10% of their earning comes to you. So I am relating to the user benefit. So 50,000 one time, 10% of their income as a referral cashback, which comes up to again 1,560% ROI, which is something extraordinary. Till today, I'm sure none of us can even think of any business to this extent. So we are moving from UPOS to the other distribution model of partners, the entire family of partners. Okay, so we are having a systematic approach. See, when we are talking about such a big concept, we are talking about a self-sustainable ecosystem. It is not an overnight magic. It is not a miracle. It is going to involve a lot of preparation, a lot of planning. Having said that, there is a big plan which has been already done before 3 years, and we are in the process of execution and implementation. How it goes is, in the entire population of about 135 crores of Indian population, we just need 18,000 ACPs. We call assistant channel partners, wherein and each assistant channel partner will be a owner. He will be invariably, Mr. Vikas keeps telling, every ACP is a king. So he will be a king, which means you will be the king of your own pin code. As an ACP, what is your role? You need to identify 5 partners who will be joining business with you, and they in turn promote, empanel vendors, and sell UPOS. 5 is only a kind of an hypothetical number. Sky is the limit for you. You need not limit yourself with 5 partners. You can recruit 10, 100, 50, and you don't have a geography like a pin code, or it should be in Karnataka, it should be in Bangalore, not necessarily. As an ACP, you have the liberty of recruiting a partner anywhere in India. Likewise, you can empanel your partner anywhere in India. So as an ACP, hypothetically, we are giving a number, 5 partners you recruit, and you complete 51 UPOS. There are certain promotions, there are certain share holdings also, which can be covered in different programs. Now, ACPs will recruit a partner. Now, 18,000 ACPs will be kind of handholded, guided by 1,800 channel partners. So the ratio goes like this: 1 pin code is to 1 ACP, 10 ACP is to 1 channel partner. So channel partner would have a bigger span of control, and he would recruit and train, handhold the ACPs. That is how it goes. So 1,800 channel partners. As of now, in the distributed model, the CPs also report to an MCP. The MCP, the recruitment is done. CP is also to an extent fully done. So we have a very limited options of getting yourself enrolled as even assistant channel partners. So we move on to the next. So this is a kind of a rare opportunity, where limited opportunity. It is not like endless. What would happen is, you have a limited offer. It will be a first come, first serve. So you should be really thankful to your colleague or a friend who has invited you for this Global Garner opportunity. Get back to them, speak to them, discuss with them, and then you can definitely empanel yourself as an ACP or a partner, because this is a golden opportunity. Here, we are going to do a small case study. All of us know Jio is one of the very successful, well-established business in India. And in fact, it is taken to the global world as well. Mr. Mukesh Ambani is the 6th wealthiest person in the global wealthiest person. So we are trying to take that as a role model. All of you are aware, like Jio launched in the year 2016, but then the initial talk, discussion, planning started way back in 2007. That is exactly what we are trying to do. So Jio started in 2016, but the groundwork preparation has been done way back 9 years before. And today, the value and the turnover in 3 years is 45,000 crores, which none of the brands, none of the companies could do, including big software companies. Jio, with the technology, proper planning, they are the #1 telecom, and they squashed the entire competition of telecom. All of you are aware. So in less than 3 years, one company with a proper planning, of course, the preparation of 9 years, today they are able to conquer the telecom world with 4,500 crores of a turnover. Same copycat formula is what GG is also trying to apply. So Geo as a brand, the preparation what we are talking about is nothing but the leadership team, the skeleton, starting from master channel partner, and assistant channel partner and partners. All of us form the gamut of partners. Next is we will be selling in terms of the UPOS. UPOS, as we told, 9 lakh UPOS need to be sold. Once you have the UPOSs in place, then we will be going with, we will also have the partners. Now, what would happen is 90,000 partners, which means we are looking at 5 partners per ACP, which means it sums up to 90,000 partners as an entire family in India. 9 lakh UPOS. The ratio will look at as 10 UPOS per partner. So, which means each one of the partners sells about 10 UPOS. Our target of 9 lakh is finished. So the day we are able to complete 9 lakh UPOS, what in turn will happen is each UPOS attaching, let's not talk about thousands and 500 users. We are simply talking about a nominal 300 users per UPOS. That will give us 27,000 crore of customers attached to our 9 lakh UPOS. In turn, our dream of 5.4 lakh crore will be GMV will be achieved with a nominal spending of 20,000 per user. Each family will simply, I'll go to the reverse map. 20,000 each family spends, 27,000 crores of a customer. Average spend per user is going to be 300 per UPOS, and earning I'm talking about, which sums up to 9 lakh. 9 lakh into the 10 partners, which means 90,000. So this is how the self-sustainable ecosystem is going to be. So each one of us will have a step-by-step method, approach, and system. Here, having learned about the UPOS, having learned about the designations, positions, what do I get? I'm joining Global Garner. I trust it's a fantastic concept, award-winning concept, Nobel Prize laureate concept. Now, what do I get in turn? There is a fantastic income, and the income is for all levels. So as a partner, when you sell a UPOS, you get a one-time commission of 5,000 rupees. And it is not only the one-time, sales commission, that is a kind of an incentive. Next is a recurring income happens every month on the UPOS commission that has been earned. Let's say you as a partner sold 10 UPOSs, you got 50,000 already. 10 of the UPOS owners, simply I am sure they will not sit idle. They would be doing transactions with their existing customers. Whatever the earning of your customer, 5% you're going to get paid as a royalty every month. Apart from that, you will get 2 to 15% as a services that you enjoy as a customer. Likewise, you move on to the ACP. Let's say you are joining as an ACP with Global Garner. Every UPV, let's say you are a king of a pin code. As a owner of a pin code, as an exclusive owner of a pin code, you get 15 rupees per UPV that generates in your pin code. Apart from that, every vendor that has been empaneled in your pin code, you get 5.5%. It is broken into two, 2.75 for empanelment, and you as a owner of the pin code, you get another 2.75. Next, your partner is making a UPOS sale. In turn, you're getting paid 2,000 as a commission and a royalty of 2.5% every month. So this is the beauty of GG, where one-time business gets rewarded, gets paid to you multiple times. And on the product and services, whatever your ACPs, your partners has done, rather, ACP gets 10% and CP gets 10% of the ACP. Now, let's say one of your partner is getting promoted. See, you join as a partner, you need not be worried that you will not be a partner for lifelong. There are certain slabs and performance criteria. On achieving that, automatically you will be recognized. You will be moving to the next level. So let's say one of your partner has achieved and he is promoting as an ACP. As I told in the beginning itself, in the corporate, you really compete with each other. Here, you will be more than happy to promote your partner as an ACP, because whatever is the earning of your newly promoted ACP, you as a referrer, you as a team manager, you will get 10% of the total income. That is the beauty of it. Likewise, an ACP, if you are joined, on achieving certain targets, you will be promoted automatically as a CP. So what happens as a CP also, like your promoted ACP's income also come to you as a 10%, and your reference also gets every UPV in the pin codes of 10 pin codes. As I told you in the beginning, a CP will have about 10 pin codes. In the entire 10 pin codes, whatever is the UPV, he will be getting a commission. Now, 2 rupees for everything. Yeah, moving back to, why should you become a ACP? Now, as I told, it's a limited offer. we have more than 131 crores, 135 crores. Every day, the population of India is also increasing, but the opportunity is very limited. So here, the slide shows 131 crores of a population of an India, and all that Global Garner needs in across India is only 18,000 ACPs. So we'll move back. Let's say you join as an ACP today, not that tomorrow you will get a great income, not that tomorrow you will become financially free. You need to put in your work, systematic approach, step by step, for 12 months. I know all of you have been working, you have been into business for very many years. Global Garner, we just ask you to work and cooperate with us, hold our hands, hold the hands of your seniors who's invited you, and follow the system for just 12 months in recruiting your partners, in selling UPOS, in empaneling your vendors. So this is not going to be forever. 1 year is what we are talking about. Now, after your systematic work of 12 months, what will happen? You will come out of your financial insecurities with very less effort. And mind it, you have not taken a huge investment, no huge risk. As an ACP, you need not even have a big office. You don't need to have a big capital investment. You don't need to have an operational cost. You need not pay a salary for your partners. Just imagine 10 partners are going to work for you without you paying them a salary. Let's say you own a business, definitely you need to be paying them a salary, incentives. Here, your team effort of your partners, you get rewarded. You also get to lead as a manager, as an assistant channel partner. You will manage a team of 10 or hundreds of vendors and lakhs of users as well. And not only that, your network also grows. You will get an exposure. One, you become a kind of an icon in that particular pin code because you are the king, you are the owner of the pin code. Apart from that, you will have partners across India, so your business network also grows. So you will have a control, you will have an access, you will have contact with every business partner across India. Above all, you can accomplish your dreams in a very short time. We are talking about not 20 years, 10 years, 3 years. It is 12 months, your journey with us, trusting, believing the system, which is a proven system, and you travel with us for 12 months, and definitely you can be financially free and you will be able to accomplish your dreams. So how do we do this? We also believe in the training is a very, very important tool what Global Ghana believes in. There is a saying, we build people and people build business. Here we are talking about the most integral part. You have a wonderful concept, wonderful products, you have very good commission, good earnings. But how do you accomplish all this? It cannot be done because we are talking about an e-commerce platform which is not user friendly for all. So there is a complete training for all levels. It could be starting from an ACP level to the partners, which we call it a Gurukul. It's a 3-day program. We also have something called Kautilya, which is for again the partners and ACPs, 7-day dedicated program, which happens by our expert national level trainers, Mr. Ramesh Batavian, Mr. Raman Nair, and of course, Mr. Vikasji. Also, we have certain exclusive trainings for CPs and above, which is like you as a kingmaker, how do you make the kings? So this program also is Chanakya. Over and above, for the UPOS owners, there is something called a Kuber. Like this, there is a plenty of trainings, handholding support that happens. So along with the business model, along with the kind of product and very high income, we also have a robust training system where we develop people and train and handhold you so that it becomes much easier for you. So having said that, and all of you are aware, it's a proudly made in India concept. So I thank you so much for your patience, and you have been a brilliant audience.